shit is super confusing. What? I'm trying to go live. I really am. Okay, there you go.
Shit is super confusing.
Ah, shit. Okay, now I'm live. Jesus Christ, that shit is super, super, super confusing. What the fuck did I press? Oh, okay, here you go. I'm like, what? What? Okay, I am beyond sleepy, beyond tired. I am beyond. I also don't have water. I'll be right back. Hold up. Can I getting water? I'll be back. Am I still alive? There you go. I'm still alive. Okay. I'm just like making sure because I don't know. I don't know. I'm back. Okay. Drinking water was nice. I have water with me now. Um, I'm super sleepy. I started this minutes late. I literally just woke up. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I start up actually reading this to let people get in because obviously I'm late. I'm late. I overslept. Very heavily overslept. I'm so sleepy. I overslept. I'm sleepy. Have I mentioned that I've overslept? I think that should be stated. The fact that I overslept and that I'm super sleepy. In case you didn't know that I overslept and I'm sleepy. Because that's what happened. Okay. Thing is, I woke up before my alarm. I know this is going to sound super crazy because I just said I overslept, but I woke up before my alarm and I'm like, "You know what? I'm going to sleep until my alarm rings." And then my alarm rang and I woke up and I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to scroll into TikTok and like lay down and like, fully wake up while laying down." Horrible idea. I never fucking wake up. I go back to sleep. Well, I mean, sometimes I do fully wake up and then I get, whatever. Point taken is, I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna scroll through TikTok. And I was scrolling through TikTok. And then all of a sudden I wake up. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I was, okay, I must have fallen asleep because I had the phone on my hand. And I checked the time. I'm like, okay, well, I'm still good. It's 7:30 something. I'm good. I don't have to start this at until like 8. I'm good. And then I check again. I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. Um, I don't even know what was going through my mind. I think I just closed my eyes for a second and that happened. Okay. But so the thing about the sequel to Mockingbird and Lyrebird is that the sequel, Adding to the Flock, is only 5 chapters long, unfortunately. Which is, it sucks, but it is what it is. Um, it does get updated regularly, right? So I think we'll be fine on that part. I just need to, I'm so sleepy. I'm sorry. Dude, I might reschedule this. I'm so sleepy. I'm actually genuinely tired. Okay, no. Uh, yeah, no. I'm like falling asleep. I actually can't. I'm falling asleep. I can't. It's gonna be a short one. I'm probably gonna delete this VOD. No, no, you know what? No. I'll suffer through it. Y'all are gonna have the most crappiest reading of this because I'm genuinely sleepy and tired, and you probably could hear it in my voice. Also, I hope the mic quality changed. I was messing around with some of the settings in OBS to try to get that mic quality I normally have when I'm recording videos, because I have like some stuff messed around in my editing software. But yeah, this one only has 5 chapters, which is why I'm not going to do like an actual recording of it till like it's finished, and then I'll do the recording of it. But I still wanted to read it, and I also still wanted you guys to read it, and I was like, do I just post chapters 1 through 5 and then just have to wait till chapter 6 comes out, then post that one, and then chapter 7? I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to end up forgetting about the series or whatever. So what I'm going to do instead, and I also couldn't fit it in my whole series thingy, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to read it in live. And each time a new one comes out, I'll also read it in live, and then we'll do some other stuff in live as well. After I read like that one chapter, that's probably going to be like, what, 2,000 words long? Whatever. Or 3,000 words long, which would be like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, around there. Probably a little longer, probably an hour. Yeah, maybe I won't have to have filler because of me and who I am. But let's get on to it. So, Adding to the Flock by Rei Wakayami on AO3. Here's a summary. With the crazy... I already can't. With the craziness of their first semester behind them, Izuku and Hitoshi settle into dorm life fairly easily. It's strange to be around their classmates so much, but it's nice to be so close, able to just find each other and hang out without having to work around school and other schedules. There's still the league to worry about, but that's a distant concern compared to the anxiety, including announcements that they're going to take their provisional license exam before their second semester starts. No pressure. Hopefully they could find time for a date or two in between training, exams, internship, classes, and a mountain of homework. Let's hope. One can only hope. I'm finally getting to starting the but it's progressing slowly, working full-time shifts. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. So the author is working a full-time stuff, which understandable. Full-time is like fucking hard. Whatever. Chapter 1. Izuku's just finishing putting a load of laundry away when he hears a knock at the front door. Izuku, can you get that? Inko calls out. Got it. I'm not going to do the voices. I'm not going to try to force the voices. I'm just going to say it. Because the voices can be a little hard. Izuku calls back and closes his dresser again to head for the front entrance. Standing on tippy toes to look through the peephole. He has to stand on tippy toes? I'm sorry. Mans has to stand on tippy toes? Okay. He raises a brow at who he sees. Izuku opens it with a grin. Aizawa-sensei, what are you doing here? Is Toshi here? He asks, looking around. Not right now, problem child. Mind if I come in? Aizawa asks, and Izuku nods eagerly, stepping back to let the man in. Izuku, who... Oh, Shota-san. Hello, what brings you here? Inko asks, coming in with a basket of fresh laundry. Inko-san, good to see you. I'm actually here on official business. Aizawa admits, expression serious, and Izuku flicks his gaze between his mother and his teacher as something seems to pass between them. Of course, why don't you take a seat in the living room and I'll put on some tea. I have a feeling we'll need it, she says with a bit of a strained smile. Aizawa nods, and Izuku follows him into the living area. He tries to catch his mother's gaze to suddenly ask what's wrong, but she disappears into the kitchen before he can do so. So he's forced to follow Aizawa and sit down at the table. Have you started packing? Izuku asks quietly, while they wait for Inko to come back. A bit, Aizawa says with a nod, but it's obvious he's waiting for Inko to get back. So Izuku subsides into silence. Inko returns a few minutes later, with a tray of tea set in the table between them, and then sits. I hope you're feeling better after your injuries, Shota-san, Inko says with a sincere smile. Yes, I am. Recovery girl fixed up my arm, Aizawa says with a nod. That's good to hear. Now, you said you're here on official business. Inko prompts. Aizawa nods swiftly. Yes, in regards to the letter that was sent about UA switching to the new dorm system. Aizawa says simply. Jesus. Nezu felt it would be best if we spoke with all the parties of our students, all the parents of our students to explain how dorms will work, as well as the new upgrades and safeguards in our defenses on the campus to ensure everyone's safety. Inko said swiftly, and Izuku fidgeted, glancing back and forth. I'm not sure how I feel about these dorms, Inko says softly, hands clenching on the table where they rest. You claim they are to protect the students, and yet UA has already been infiltrated and attacked once, Inko says sharply. How do I know you can protect Izuku in these dorms? He's been attacked, kidnapped, and held hostage, all within the last month, while under UA's protection. What makes this any different? She demands. Why shouldn't I withdraw Izuku right now from that school? Mom, Izuku says weakly, heart skipping at her words. He's been afraid of this. He's scared her with everything that happened. No, Izuku, Inko says softly. I am your mother. My first priority above all else is your safety. If UA isn't safe for you, I won't hesitate to pull you out, even if you don't like it. There are many other hero schools you could transfer to. But, Izuku whispers with anxiety curling in his chest, UA is his dream. He doesn't want to go anywhere else. Hitoshi is at UA. Mei, Yamada-san, Aizawa-san, the rest of his class. He doesn't want to lose them. Izuku, Aizawa says softly, and he looks at the man, but he hasn't taken his gaze off of Inko. The two, holding some strange stare-off. Slowly, Aizawa stands stiffly. He steps to the side, away from the table before he abruptly kneels down and bows. What? I can't read that word. Okay, before his mother. I am sorry, Inko. Shota says. Inko's eyes widen at the sudden move. What happened to Izuku was my fault. He was under my care and I failed in my duty to protect him. Aizawa says simply. If you must blame someone for these things, blame me. Shota, please, stop, get up. Inko says, tremendously, pulling her chair back to a knee, pulling him back into a knee and pushing him to up his shoulders. Shoto, this isn't... Stop, she whispers shakily as he straightens. I don't blame you for this. Inko waves her hands towards the sky to indicate everything that has happened. You're just one man, Shota-san. A good man, an excellent hero, but you're just one person against so much you've had thrown at you, she says softly and gently pushes him towards his seat again. Inko-san, that is beside the point. I am a pro-hero, a teacher, and a father. I see things in many perspectives. I see what we should have done. All the mistakes we made that night, and ways we should have reacted and didn't. We were sloppy, negligent with our charges, and we're lucky things turned out the way they did. Statistically, most kidnapping victims are killed within the first 24 hours. Inko, we're lucky they're still alive. Aizawa states, but sorry, that just processed. No, Aizawa has a point. Victims normally get killed the first 24 hours, right? Like, the longer a person is missing and kidnapped, like, if a person's missing, right, And you know, it's like kidnapping. The longer they're kidnapped, the more likely it is that they're, you know, dead. But yeah. As a teacher, it is my job to train children to be heroes, to show them to do to show them how to do and know right from wrong, how to save lives and how to get killed and how to not get killed while doing it. I was like, what? How to get killed? I teach them not to make my mistakes, and yet I was blinded by my tunnel vision. Hi, welcome. They led us around by the nose, and we let them. Aizawa continues. But Aizawa, it wasn't your fault. Aizawa? What? Why am I not saying that right? Hold up, let me drink some water. God, my throat has been killing me. I really hope I don't get sick. But I'm starting to see, like, my throat is killing me as if I'm getting sick. I really hope that doesn't happen. Hi. I got videos to record. I got stuff to do. I can't get sick. I will record through my sickness like I did a couple months ago. Do not try me. As a father, I'm terrified, he says softly. They were after Hitoshi that night as well. It was pure luck that I got to him first and got him to safety. I wasn't lucky enough to get Izuku and Bakugo in time. I'm terrified of what they will throw at us next and how my students, will be dragged into it next. He admits, and Inko reaches out to clasp her hands. His hands in hers. Can't read, apparently. I understand your worries and fears. I can't promise that something won't happen. Being a hero means putting your nose into things you probably shouldn't. It's dangerous and people die from this line of work, but I promise you that as long as... that's Aizawa saying this. Okay, this is why I say I'm not doing voices, because I end up doing one voice and it ends up being someone else. As long as I'm able, I will protect him. I will do my all to make sure he comes home to you. Aizawa says softly, gripping her hands and staring at Inko. Oh, Shoto-san, Inko says quietly. I really don't blame you. If anyone is to blame, it's the ones who keep doing this. It's easy to blame you and the others at UA. You're convenient and right here for us to yell at, while those who did this are gone. I'm afraid too, not just to Izuku, but for Hitoshi, you, and Hisashi-san as well. I'm afraid the next time I'll lose one of you. You've all become like family to me, she admits softly, with a trembling smile. Shota. Yeah, Shota, not Shoto. I'm tired and sleepy. These aren't going to be good quality readings. These are just readings. Are they good quality? Hell no. You guys get my unfiltered, me doing freaking horrible and mistakes readings. Oh my god. I'm gonna yawn. Okay. Shota. Not Shoto. Alright. Shota-san. Inko says, oh, she already said that. Shit. I don't have much in the way of family. Wait. So this means a lot to me. Thank you for your promise. But I want you to promise me that you'll look out for each other and yourself. You say heroes die in the line of work. Well, I don't want you to become one of those statistics. Inko presses, and Aizawa nods slightly. She pulls back to look at Izuku. My first job as a mother is to consider your safety above all else. My second is to consider your happiness. I woke up at 5 a.m. for this. I had to wake up. What time is it? 8:29 a.m. I had to wake up at 8 for this, which for others might not seem that bad, but I had to sleep early. I tried to sleep early. It was really hard. I'm pretty sure I have some form of insomnia. It's not diagnosed. I just know that I cannot fucking fall asleep sometimes. Not till it's like fucking 4 in the morning or like 3 in the morning. Like, And even then, sometimes I still have like hard time falling the fuck asleep. Hi, hello, welcome to my chat. I still have hard time falling asleep. So, I get you. I try to fall asleep early, but I'm running on 6 hours of sleep right now, which actually is a pretty good. Normally I run on less. Ugh, my head is hurting. I've had this horrible migraine for way too long. Your happiness. I know if I pressured, you would agree to transfer to another school. You've got a dream, and like me, you'll do whatever it takes, Inko says sadly. But I know you won't be happy with it. Mom, Izuku whispers. No, let me finish. Inko says, and he stops. You keep getting into things that scare me, Izuku. I don't blame you for them. Most of it was beyond your control. You were a victim. But that doesn't stop the fear that every time you step out of this apartment, you won't come back home. And if I let you get to those dorms, I might never see you again. She whispers. Inkwell swallows around the lump. Inkwell? Who's Inkwell? Who's the Inkwell? I woke up at 4 a.m. every day, and I don't know why. That's weird. I sleep at 12:30 a.m. I wish I could sleep at 12:30 a.m. God. That would be a reasonable time. At the very least. At the very least. But unfortunately, no. My sleep schedule doesn't allow it. Luckily, I slept a little bit before 1. And then I woke up like at 7. So like I have like 6 hours of sleep. Or like, I tried to fall asleep at 1. It was probably 30 minutes into 1 where I actually fell asleep. Because I fall asleep listening to Podfix. And I did get pretty far into the podfic. I was towards the end. Which is another way of me, like, what's it called? Being able to exactly process how much time it takes me to fall asleep. And I've noticed on good nights, it takes me less than 10 minutes. On medium nights, it takes me like 30 minutes. And on really, really bad nights, I had to listen to like a whole 2 hours of podfix before I fucking fell asleep. It's insane. It's insane. I wonder, anybody in the chat use Podfix to fall asleep? I know I do. That is my go-to. That is my falling asleep. My thingy used to be where I would listen to music. Not anymore. Podfix is the way to go, right? Specifically, the person I listen to is it going to be my personal? Is it going to be... Okay, it's my... I listen to this person. Put your hands up, Podfix. I listen to Cat. Obsessed. Which reminds me, I need to listen to these new ones. Right now, the series I'm listening to is Reformation and Swallow the Stars, both at the same time. I should not be listening to too many podfics at the same time while also making podfics, while also starting a whole series to read on my own, because we're getting to the dilemma and problem of I'm starting to mix up the stories. Like for information, this one is not that difficult to mix up with, but Swallow the Stars and the series that is Mockingbird and Lyrebird, and obviously now adding to the Flock, they have the not a similar premise, but like the dynamics are kind of the same, but switched around a bit, so I get them confused slightly. Just slightly, right? And there's little plot points where I mixed up between the all of my podfics. All of them. I mix them together. The only one that never gets mixed up with anything is Ghost in the New York City. That's the only one that's like free of being mixed up. Oh, you guys just saw my YouTube. I should probably... There you go. That's my YouTube studio. I'm not going to open up that again. But back into reading. You were the victim. That doesn't stop the fear. Okay. You won't come home. And if I let you go to these dorms, I might never see you again. She whispers. Izuku swallows around the lump in his throat. But I want you to be happy, and locking you up like some china doll and never letting you out of my sight will only make you hate me. So, you need to promise me, Izuku, to stay healthy and safe. I switch those up. To try and avoid these kind of situations when possible, and to always come home to me, okay? This goes for Toshi, and the two of you too. She adds, with a look at Aizawa. I've lost a lot of family in my life, and I don't want to lose any more. Oh, found family, everybody. Clap for found family. I love found family. I'm gonna cry. I can't. I'm gonna cry. Okay, I can't cry. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I'm crying. I'm not like crying, but like I'm tearing up. Ah. Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna ignore those voice cracks. I promise, Mom. Izuku whispers, fighting back the tears that want to escape. You and me both, Izuku. You and me both. Ugh, I love found family. And I understand her worry. This is something I always understood about Inko, especially the scene that happens in the My Hero Academia main, like the actual show. It's a very interesting thing that happens, and specifically here, it's also very interesting on what happens. Is adding to the flock part of the Mockingbird and Lyrebird series. Yes, this is the sequel to Mockingbird and Lyrebird. Hold up, let me mark my spot. This is it says part 3. This part 2 of the series is actually just another version of Mockingbird and Lyrebird, but in the perspective of the adults. Or that's what I understood. This is the actual genuine sequel where we get new stuff actually added and stuff. Which is, you know, they're actually freaking dating. This is literally right after the kidnapping, which I don't know why that's hilarious to me, but this is right after the kidnapping. And I got permission to also podfic this one too, but I'm gonna wait a little bit till it gets finished, because it's not finished yet. It has 5 chapters out so far, but I'm gonna wait till it gets finished to fully actually record it and edit it and stuff like that, and not just have my random talking in the middle to, you know, to what? Okay, hold up. Let me think. To actually podfic it, but I'm gonna wait for that till it is completely finished, right? Till it's completely finished. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do it, because I don't know. I just like it to have concise. So I'm gonna wait till it's completely finished. Then I'll start adding to it. Or maybe I'll just do the 5 chapters, post them, and then wait for the 6 and then post that one. But I'm still thinking about it. It's still something I'm thinking about. I'll probably do a community poll later to have everybody vote on it. But as I was saying, and I'll make sure we keep that promise, Aizawa says with a nod. Thank you, Inko says wetly, pulling a tissue out to dab her eyes. Izuku gets up and walks over to her and hugs her. I know I'm being mean to you, Inko says. No, you're the perfect mom, Izuku says with a squeeze around her shoulders. I'll visit you every weekend, and I'll come home for the holidays. I'll call as often as you want, and we can text, and Izuku lifts off. Thank you, Inko huffs with a wet laugh. I'm sure we can arrange a visitor's pass too, if you would like to visit, Aizawa adds with a smile. If you'd like that, you could show me around, maybe let me meet this May girl who keeps blowing things up, Inko says to Izuku, and he chuckles. Now, Inko shifts a bit before straightening herself up and starting to pour down the tea. Let's discuss the security increases and what we'll need for Izuku to move to these dorms. Yes, Inko. Snaps. I don't know if you could hear my snaps. I would clap, but I'm scared that's gonna, like, hurt your ears. Just clapping. Clap, 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 clap. It's something I'm sorry, but, like, if I knew my child was gonna go into a dorm system to a school that's already been infiltrated by villains once, alright, before I say yes or no, what are the security measures? What have you improved on? What are you gonna do better? Improve. Wow, Izuku says softly, looking at the large building in front of them. Slay. Weighed down by the last of his things, he brings to the dorm. Right? Hitoshi says with a nudge of his elbow. You should see the teacher's dorm. Our apartment is actually bigger than our original apartment. There's even a third bedroom. Pops is talking about turning it into an office. Aizawa steps up and clears his throat, getting everyone's attention. Alright, I'm sure you're all ready to go in and start setting up your rooms. Before that, I'll go over a few things. The dorms, well co-ed, are split with boys to the left ring and girls to the right ring. The first floor contains the living area, dining area, kitchen, bathrooms, laundry, and other communal areas are also split by gender when necessary, Aizawa states bluntly, sending a look across the gathered students. The class as a whole will be provided with a weekly food suspense to buy with things necessary to cook meals for yourselves. Lunches will still be provided in the cafeteria as well. If you want to buy anything outside of the budget or as extra specific to you, as extra specifically for you, you need to pay it out of your own pocket. There's a curfew to be instated starting tonight. You must be in the dorms by 8 and in your rooms by 10. Anyone caught out will have to explain why. And if I, or whatever teacher catches you, doesn't like your answer, you'll be serving detention. Is that understood? Yes, curfew! Curfew! I can't wait to install the whole curfew shit with a certain character. Not the curfew shit. Hold up. No, sorry. I'm sorry. I can't wait to implement this idea, because I have a roleplay server and we actually roleplay My Hero Academia. Not necessarily the characters, at this point it's just become a different thing completely from My Hero Academia, because we all used to be big fans of it. Two of us have jumped back into it, which is me and another friend of mine who actually listens to Kat. We both realized we both listened to Kat when we started talking about this one podfic, and I'm like, hold up. That's Kat, right? And they're like, wait, hold up. Because we both started listening to Kat before Kat changed up their whole thing to put your hands up podfics. Because it used to be, like, Hurricane Kat and then, like, a couple numbers or something like that. Whatever. Point taken is, I can't wait to infiltrate this whole, what's it called? Curfew shit with the roleplay thingy. Because we roleplay in Discord, obviously. But it is OCs. So it is the My Hero Academia universe, but with our OCs. Normally, the My Hero Academia main characters never make an appearance. Sometimes they do when we feel occasionally they need to make an appearance and, like, we have, like, the children of a certain ship or whatever. But normally, most of the time, 887, there you go. That's the number, I think. I don't know. But most of the time, that's not the case. We normally just have completely new, brand new OCs. And by completely new, I mean we reuse them every time we, like, freaking, reset the roleplay. But most of the time it's, like, you know, OCs that aren't, in the show or anything like that, right? Obviously, it's OCs, own characters, not in the show. Duh. But we never do a curfew thing, and I've been thinking about, like, adding that curfew shit. Right now, when, like, I heard it, I'm like, hold up. Now I'm excited to, like, start that in the roleplay, because I know that there's certain characters in specific roleplays, because we have different servers, right? The main one is, like, the regular one, and then we have one where it's, like, but for, like, villains, like, a villain school. It doesn't make sense, I know, but it's roleplay, and we always chalk it up to roleplay logic. And then there's one where it's switched, so everybody who's a hero is now a villain, and everything's switched and whatever. That one is the most chaotic of them all, because it just is. Because we tend to have all the overpowered characters fall into the side of heroes. So when you do a switcheroony, well, you see there's a little complication that happens where the villains basically take over. It basically, that's what happens. The villains take over, but I'm very interested to see this to see a curfew, and I'm just thinking about it, like how the curfew would go about, specifically in the villain school, because I know no one is going to be following that damn curfew. Actually, no. There's only one OC that I know is going to follow that curfew to a T. And only because that person just doesn't like being outside of the room, right? It's her safe place. She stays in her safe place. But yeah, I also just want to see, I want to see how many people, like, these are teenagers. How many of them are just not going to follow the curfew or just going to be out? Like, how many of them are going to try to have a secret sleepover? Just think about it. They're teenagers. Just think about it. Yes, sensei. The class calls out. We are taking your safety extremely serious. That means you remain on campus unless given permission to leave. Students are allowed off campus on weekends to visit family and do other activities. But you must get written permission from myself or other faculty members. If you ask someone else, tell me so I am made aware of. Hold up. I need to do something really quickly. I'll put a what should I put for you guys here? To distract you guys. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Spin. No, you know what? No, hold up. Trying to think. Um, 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 uh, Here. I don't know. Look at Eraser Mike. You want to join? Go ahead. Join. Okay. Hold up. Let me get my Discord shit here. Go ahead and send me a friend request on Discord. Let me open up my Discord. On my phone, I'm not showing you guys. Some of the shit I have on my Discord is absolutely insane. I'm never letting that see the day of light. That's my, what's it called? That's my Discord information. Go ahead and send me a friend request, and I'll accept it, and then I'll DM you a link, and you could go ahead and join. We're always accepting of newcomers and stuff like that. Technically speaking, when we all started together role playing, we were all new to role play. At least I was super new to role play. Anyways, here, look at the gays. I'll be back. If you could hear me, I'm back. I am back. My, what's it called? My head was just absolutely fucking killing me. Like, genuinely killing me. I took painkillers. Hopefully, oh, I got the friend request. Is that who I think it is? I really hope, otherwise that would be very, very inconvenient timing. Um, what the fuck was it? Oh, right, friend request. Discord friend request. Now, how do I accept a friend request? What? Oh, okay, it's gonna be over here. I don't know, the layout of, what's it called? Um, the layout of Discord changed a bit, so I'm having to, like, adjust. And I don't like that. Like, why did I have to change it? Why did I have to change something that worked? You know? Who else is unhappy with the change? Unhappy in the sense of, like, not saying that it's, like, a shit change, just, like, why did they change it? Why fix something that's not broken, you know? I liked the layout before. I want it back. Not that this new layout isn't good or whatever, but I want my old one back. Please and thank you. Can we just have, like, a, like, I wish we had, like, the option of, like, choosing between the old layout and the new layout. I have to go get x-rays done. Sorry, bye. That's alright. Have fun. Have fun with that. Hope everything's alright. I know x-rays can be scary for some people. Have fun. Make sure to eat, drink water. Take care. The gays are so cute. They are so cute. We love the gays. We love, 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 love the gays. Alright. If you're found sneaking off campus without permission, you will face consequences up to being expelled. You might not care about your safety, but we do, and flaunting it away is not something we stand for. Is that understood? Yes, Sensei. They all call again. You're in our care, and we promised your parents you would be safe with us. Remember that. Now, if you need anything set up, ask one of your classmates, because I'm not an interior designer. Clearly, Aizawa states bluntly, and the class laughs. Gone. He waves, and they stream into the dorms. Wow, it's bigger than I was expecting, Izuku says. Uraraka squawked at the size, with wide eyes. Yeah, Hitoshi agrees. I'm on the second floor, he adds. Me too, Izuku says, and they share a glance before grinning and looking away. Grimacing? That doesn't say grimacing. Read properly, Echo. Read properly. Hold up, let me check. Hold up. I really hope it doesn't open up anything. Okay, it opens up here. Okay, good. 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 Gonna mark everything as red. And we're gonna close it again. Because, like, that notification thing is, like, we're keeping this here, right? Which is just, I send myself, this is my ult. I send myself the fucking thumbnails because I make it on my tablet and on my laptop. My room is so small. My room is small, too. But then again, I have, like, a fucking large-ass bed that is, like, taking away, like, 70% of my space. Oh, yeah, okay. Hi, hold up. Let me send the... Hold up. What? How do I send? Oh, there you go. Invite. Invite. Sent. All right. After the stream, I'll make sure to set everything up. I am the creator of that server specifically, so I'll make sure to set everything up, like give you a proper channel, a proper introduction, because with that specifically, there is a proper channel, right? As you can see, that there's a lot of channels, but there's OC for roleplay channel. I don't know if you could view that since you don't have the roleplayer role right now, but in there it has everybody's OCs. So I'll give you that, and then there is a template I could give you if you need a template to put down the information of your OC. If you do not wish to have a template, that's fine. You don't have to use a template, but I know a lot of newcomers get really overwhelmed when it comes to actually describing their OC and, you know, stuff like that. But yeah. I'll get you situated after stream and like fully talk with you one-on-one to get you situated because there's some stuff that I probably can't discuss on. I mean, I guess I can. Hold up. Let me check what's on that Discord right now. Like, okay. Hold up. Let me just send a bunch of pictures and hopefully it gets drawn down. Hold up. Let's send that picture and then let's send Molly again and then let's send Molly yet again and one more Molly just to make sure, right? There you go. Oh, you could see Molly. Great. Because it's easier to explain when I'm like this. I just need to make sure that nothing else up there. Yeah, sure, MJ, just again send me a friend request and I'll let you join as well. This is obviously the non-roleplay. We have stuff like this. There is ideas for stuff to do. Rules, not roles. Rules. I highly suggest reading that. Highly suggest reading that. If you have any art that isn't related, like that is related to the roleplay or isn't related to the roleplay, whatever, any art that you want to post, you could post it there. Certain members have their own channels. Like, for example, Willow is one of my long-term best friends. Willow has their own art channel, their own chaos channel. I'm not going to touch. In memory of Danny, R.I.P. Danny. We all love Danny. Danny was a toy. Do not worry. Not an actual human being. Caden's Magic Circle. Magic Circle. I only have one. Most people have two. Me and Al only have one. Al has the silly corner. I have the psychology corner. I love my psychology corner. I go in depth with psychology, and by depth with psychology, I mean I've only done it one time. Quote books. I'm not gonna press this for obvious reason, but it's just like random quotes that we hear or say or whatever. Streamer mode is enabled. Usernames have been transducted? What? Okay, whatever. OC stuff here. This is stuff that we normally don't use that much, but sometimes we do. You don't know how to. Okay. Hold up. Just, are you in the server? If so, send a little hi or send a little hi here and I'll send you a friend request and then I'll send you the link. As I was saying, these are just stuff that we use sometimes. The most one that we use a lot is the canon facts when we want to add little facts to the OC. Here's the one that I wanted to show you. Each one has their own thing. The people who are more active are literally just me, Willow, Al, and Caden. How do I don't know how to do it here. How do I do it here? I'll do it on my I'll do it on my phone because I don't know how to do it via desktop. I don't normally use my desktop thingy, right? So for example, here, echoes. This is literally a picture I got off of Pinterest. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I draw my OCs. This is a horrible example. I freaking hate that. Sometimes I draw my OCs, like for example, this one. It's not a John one. That's not a John one. Let me try to find a drawn one. Here's a John one, right? But the template's all the way up here. This is the template. Just, name, gender, pronouns, simple age, birthday, height, quirk. They don't have to have a quirk. There's not many. Actually, I don't think there's many quirkless ones. Quirkless, what's it called? OCs. I think I'm the only one that likes to just label OC's quirkless and call it a day. But each one of us have our own little area. Most people like to do this, right? Separate it, right? This is something that we kind of started doing. It's not a requirement, but it's something that we do just to like differentiate shit. But once I'm done with the stream, I'll fully get you guys settled up. You guys will have the regular roleplay role. If you see anyone with the role Little Fox, that means that they are, what's it called? They're one of the long-term role players. Like, they've been there for a while. They're my friends. They're my besties, and I trust them. And technically speaking, those people are moderators. So if you ever have like a problem, like you need to, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, change your role or whatever, and if I'm not available, you can go ahead and contact someone who has the little fox thing. Hold up. I need to find it. There you go. I know some of the rules we have are absolutely insane. Like, there's just Willow, and then there's Clumsy Bitch, the silly bots. I don't know. I let them add their own rules sometimes because they want to, and if they want to, that's all right. I'm pretty sure you have the role players thingy. Um, but I'll situate that all completely out of stream, out of the live, because that is stuff that I need to like really, really focus on. Let me go ahead and add you in my thingy over here, over here, over here. Add friends. All right, I sent the friend request. Um, but yeah, that's just a little introduction. Um, that server right now, it's kind of dead. Right now, we're mainly using this server. This server's a little bit dead, to be honest. I'll try to revive it. I have some plans that we need to do. I need to revive it, or else we're gonna hit people with the, can we reset? No. I still have people that need to be kidnapped. As silly as that sounds. I have people that need to be kidnapped. I need people that need to be murdered. I have whole arcs I need to complete. And I'm completing them. But yeah. I would suggest reading the rules. I could read the rules. I could put the rules up. Yeah. Rules. Rule number 1. No ban / muting evading. Most likely this won't happen. I hardly ban or mute people unless like unless if you're breaking any other rules. So like, just don't break any of the rules and you won't have to worry about rule number 1. Rule number 2, use the channel accordingly. For example, if a channel is labeled art, it is intended for art related messages. This one isn't as enforced. Rule 2 isn't as enforced. I still simply want you to, like, use the channel for what it's intended, but like, the one that I would mostly be there is like, if you post art over here, like, I would rather you post art over here so that we could then focus on your art shit and not anything else. So that your art doesn't get buried under like a bunch of messages, Rule number 3, it had to be added. I wish it didn't, but it had to be added. Or Element of Chaos. What? Oh, I remember. I used to be Element of Chaos. Oh, because that's my name here. Oh, ha! Yeah, I forgot. I'm like, who the fuck is Element of Chaos? Me. Duh. Okay. Do not bring outside drama into the server. If someone says something that annoys or offends you, report the message to an Little Fox or me. Do not engage with them, just walk away. I had to add this because we had literal problems, like literally a year ago. It was so freaking upsetting. We literally had to ban one person from this completely. Like, they're banned, right? It's the first time we've ever had to ban anyone, and the person who was involved, which was a homophobia, it was a transphobia kind of thing, right? We had to, like, that person ended up having to leave because it ruined role playing for them as a whole. So I'm like, okay, no drama. Anything happens, freaking report it to me, please. Do not engage. Do not engage. Respect others and be nice. This one is, no insulting others or anything that would make another person feel upset, right? Which is hilarious because a lot of the times, me and the little foxes, we joke around. But, like, make sure it's joking around. Use tone tags. We use tone tags a lot in this server. Is that the same as overall chat? Overall chat, just be respectful. Yeah. For overall chat, be respectful, Just don't insult people unless, like, you're making it, pretty straightforward that you're, like, insulting people. Like, not insulting people, that you're, like, joking. Like, put a /J at the end of it, like, make sure it's very much. And if the person tells you that they don't want you to joke about that, then just don't joke about that. Respect people's boundaries and stuff. No homophobia, no transphobia, which, again, in my chat also goes for, please, no homophobia and no transphobia. I'm both gay and trans, so that would be. Oh, by the way, I discovered I'm non-binary. I think. I don't know. I'm trying it out. I'm testing it out. I'm doing the 24-hour test run. I'm joking. I'm I don't know. I'm like in the in between of boy and trans. I am trans. Boy and non-binary. Boy and trans. Jesus. Um, Nothing racist, nothing transphobic. Again, I'm both gay. I'm both trans, and as for race, I am. Hold up, I'm trying to. What's the word? I am Hispanic, so please, no racism, no transphobia, no homophobia, none of that. None of that. Um, you can't use slurs that are not yours to claim, and I will, I'll ask you not to like, use them at all. We don't actually use that much slurs here, surprisingly. Surprisingly, like we don't say stuff like the F slur. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know if YouTube doesn't like that shit. Um, we don't use the F slur that much, but like unless like if you say a slur and you have no way of proving that you can say the slur, better just not say the slur. Like even if like let's say you're like just I just prefer if you just don't use slurs that much. Normally we don't. I got a Okay, no. I thought I got a Gmail from my bank account and I'm like, "Oh my God, finally can I confirm some stuff that I've been trying to confirm?" Roleplay related rules, which is rule number 1. OPOCs are a no-no unless me or a little fox approves it. As I said before, we have swears. Oh, you could fucking swear. The amount of times we fucking swear in the server. You think with me being the owner, I wouldn't allow you to swear? This bitch swears. This one swears. Where's Willow? This one swears. I swear. Here, if I fucking search, fuck. I wonder how many are gonna pop up. Freaking so many. So many. See? You could swear. Don't worry. Okay. OPOCs are not allowed unless you get permission, right? Uh, and for people who are like nine-tailed foxes and little foxes, we've already established that we ourselves can have OPOCs as long as like it doesn't become the whole OC's personality kind of thing. Like for example, um, let me see which OC is OP. Okay, let's see. Rena's OP. Where's Rena? Rena, where are you? Rena, here. She's OP as fuck. She is OP as fuck. Fucking OP as fuck. Does she fight a lot? No, she doesn't. Her whole personality is the fact that she just loves to read books. Whatever. And then this one. New OC limit. Oh, here. Oh, sorry. I'm skipping some. Okay. 2. Ask for consent from the role player if you want to do something to or with the OC/OCs the role players are role playing with as. So, for example, if you want to set up a ship, most of the time, half of the time I go here, I'm like, anyone want their OC to date Blink OC? Like I do that, and half of the time people line up. We do a lot of role playing planning and stuff like that. You can most of the time we do it here. Sometimes I do it, in direct messages and stuff like that because there's some stuff that I just don't want to be spoiled. Where the fuck did the rules go? There they go. If a role player is doing something with their OC only, don't interfere unless they've granted you permission. We had to add this one because of a said person. Some of these rules we added because somebody proved that we needed to add this, right? Try not to make your OC do very unnecessary things that could interfere with the storyline. One time, I'm gonna say this, one time, somebody really wanted to do this whole plot line where the OC was trying to set up a bomb that would destroy the whole school and kill everybody inside. And I'm like, okay, hold up. And they detonated the bomb too. And half of us weren't even active. It was literally just them and one more person that was kind of active, but they weren't like role playing. They were just active. They were like awake. And I remember I woke up and I'm like, what the hell? You can't do that. You just literally killed everybody and you didn't even ask for permission of that stuff? Okay, new rule. I literally had to say, okay, new rule. Rule number 5, no smut. Some people in this server are minors, so no smut. Also, let's just say this rule had to be added because some shit it got too carried away. Whatever. Rule 6, new OC limit. You are now limited to 20 OCs, no more than 20. DM me if you want to have more, and I'll see what I can do for you to have more. As you could tell, some of us break that fucking shit. For example, I think I'm one of the people that break it. Hold up, am I? I don't think I am. No, I don't think in this one I'm not. I think in the next one I am, though. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think, okay, but in this one, I definitely fucking break it. There's no way I don't break it in this one. There's absolutely no way I don't break into this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I'm close. 2 OCs down. Oh, and I'm actually going to add an OC here. So 19. I have 19. I haven't added that OC yet, but 19. And yeah, that OC, that last one, I'm very not super, what's it called? Big on that rule. Like, if you have over 20, I'm not going to be counting your fucking OCs. Now, the only time, like, I would be like, hey, maybe you have a little too much, is if you have, like, 200 freaking OCs or something, like, some bizarre number that's, like, super overboard. At that point, I'd be like, hey, let's bring it down a notch. Like, for example, oh, that's Willow's Futures OC. This definitely breaks that. Let me see, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 5 over the limit. They're not in trouble because I don't enforce that rule. I just don't enforce that rule. That rule was added because we were starting to have the problem where certain people started to get bored of their OCs and then would take them out or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Simply put, it doesn't matter. I don't care anymore. That rule is still in place there. I haven't removed it, but it's not heavily enforced, so you don't have to worry about that rule. You don't have to be, like, counting your OCs or whatever. Just make sure it's not an obscured number that's, like, 3 place slots, like 100 and something. Like, 100 is your limit. That's your limit. That's my limit. If you have 100 OCs, that's a limit, right? I think 50 would be pushing it, too. It'd be pushing it, but, like, 100 is, like, a straight up no. Like, yeah, no. 99 would truly be pushing it. It's like, dude, watch it. Watch it. Here, how do I... Okay, let me send that... Okay, invite. Can I invite? Invite? Okay, whatever, I'll just copy the link, and then I'll go over here, and then I'll go over here, and then I'll go to messages, and then I'll go over here, and then I'll send the message, and then the message is sent. There you go. But I'll set up your channels, and you guys could start setting up OCs, and if you two wish and want me to explain the lore, because we are pretty deep into this roleplay. Let me see. No, not chats. Important stuff. Time. We're 2 months into this roleplay. Not 2 roleplay months. There's 2 different times. Roleplay time and regular time. We're like 2 months into this roleplay because we normally start in May. Yeah, in April. We normally start in May. Oh no, we do start in April. I knew it. Okay, we normally start in April, right? So April, May, June. Yeah, we're 2 months into this roleplay. So there has been some stuff that has happened. Hi. There has been some stuff that has happened, so I'll situate that stuff and make your own show. I wish we could. If we had the rights, we would make our own show and it would be interesting. Especially considering that 2 of the role players are writers, right? So if all 4 of us got together, 2 of the role players are writers and I think 3 of them are artists. right? So I think if like the four of us got together, like the four main people that I know, like my best friends, the three, I guess, and four including me, like the four of us got together and we actually had the rights to create like a spin-off version of My Hero Academia with completely new characters and stuff, we would have a blast doing that. Um, but yeah. Okay. Where? Okay. Where did I leave off? Izuku follows Hitoshi up the stairs rather than taking the elevator and soon finds his room screwed with plies of boxes and a screw furniture that was shipped ahead of the rest of his stuff. He sets his bag down that contains the last of what he was bringing to the dorms. He still has some stuff at home, but he'd only be there only occasionally, so he won't need as much stuff. Sucking in a breath, Izuku dives in and setting up his dorm. How he wants to set it up. Turning some music on and listening to, well, he does. Time passes in a leap and bounds. And before he knows it, it is dark outside and completely worked through lunch, setting up his room. A knock at the door has him glancing up to see Hitoshi leaning in the doorway with a grin. Done? He asks, looking around. Mostly, Izuku admits with a grin. He decides to leave some of his hero stuff at home, mainly because if he tried to bring it all, he would have had a lot more boxes to pack. It's still heavily skewed towards All Might, but not as much as it had been before. All Might is retired now, and while he will always be his favorite, it's time to give other heroes more place in his room. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. I haven't seen that one before, Hitoshi says with a look at one of the posters on the wall in a frame. It shows President Mike singing into a microphone, winking at the camera, with a few lights effects behind him. President Mike is fairly young in it, from the looks of it. Oh, yeah, Izuku says with a grin. I won that when I was in 4th grade from a radio show. I called in and was the 8th caller. It's even signed. Izuku points to the silvery signature. I put it in my room for other posters. I put it up to make room for other posters when I was younger and when I was going through my stuff. I found it again and thought I should hang it up again. Uh-huh, Hitoshi says and holds up his phone to snap a picture of it before he starts texting. I'm showing it to Pop, so don't be surprised if you hear a scream. Hitoshi says and Izuku snorts. Imagine that. Okay, I'm sorry, but imagine that. Like, your boyfriend's dad. You have a poster of your boyfriend's dad when he was young, and it was signed. Would that be an example of the string theory? Okay, so the string theory is basically this theory that everybody is connected, and sometimes you cross people before you are supposed to meet them, and you just cross lives for whatever, like, you cross, right? Do I believe in the string theory? No, because there's certain people in my life that I haven't met before we cross completely. There has been some people where, like, I met, but then, like, later down the road is when I truly, truly met them kind of thing. But otherwise, like, I don't really believe in the string theory. When it comes to my hobbies, yeah, definitely. Like, there is some plain examples. Like, with anime, I used to be heavily obsessed with Pokemon when I was a kid. By heavily obsessed, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was, like, a whole ass, like, obsession. Like, I knew all the Pokemon names. I could differentiate the Pokemons. I knew all their evolutions. I watched all the show. I was obsessed. I was obsessed. He asks, looking up from his phone as it dings 3 times with upcoming text. Yeah, it's a fun theory. Definitely. Wait, where is it? Oh, over here. There you go. Okay. I'm texting. Hold up. In a sec. 20. 30 minutes. Probably. That's how long it's gonna take. Probably. I keep getting distracted. But that's around how long it's gonna take. Izuku's stomach growls in answer and he flushes a bit. Yes, he admits, and follows Hitoshi down the stairs to the common area. Someone had the forethought to remember that they were all just moving in today and hadn't gone shopping for food yet because there was a pile of pizza boxes on the counter in the kitchen with a stack of paper plates and various drinks to pick from. Dad order them, Hitoshi murmurs, and Izuku nods, snagging a few slices along Hitoshi before aiming for the living area. Uraraka and Kirishima already done, looking sweaty and tired from setting up their rooms, but grinning excitedly as they eat their pizza. Hey guys, Izuku says with a wave before plopping down on the couch. Hitoshi sits next to them, their knees touching as he eats and waves his can of soda at them, mouth full of food. Midoriya bro, you finished packing? Kirishima asks. Izuku takes a bite of the food and answers as he chews. For the most part, though I've still got a few things to hang and a few places for. Silence greets him, and he looks from his pizza. What? He asks. Don't talk with your mouth full. Hitoshi jokes, and Izuku flushes. Have you always been able to do that? Uraraka asks in shock. Oh, right, because he literally... Oh, I was like, oh, damn, I need to do like a muffled voice kind of thing, but I just realized. His voice doesn't come from his throat. His voice just comes out of like nowhere, I guess, right? Like it's just wherever. So like it makes sense that he would be able to eat while he's like I imagine that scene is like he's like has his mouth closed, he's chewing just num num num, and it's like talking, and like everyone is just staring at him like, okay. Well, yeah, he sets his pizza down with a sigh. I actually don't need to physically speak to speak, Izuku admits, hedging around the real reason. It's not that he's ashamed of his disability or anything, but too many years of being bullied because of it has made him wary of revealing it to people whom he doesn't already trust and know well. That's so manly, dude. Wait, can you talk underwater? He asks excitedly. I actually can, Izuku admits with a grin. Did you know that water is highly conductive when it comes to, like, talking? Right? Like, it conducts sound a lot. Like, heavily. Yeah. I found that out the other day. Don't ask how. I just found it out. Izuku admits with a grin, relief at taking his explanation in stride, warming him. There was this one summer when Toshi and I went to the beach, and we experimented with that. Invisible energy waves that appears as sound. Yes, yes. He grins. He says, grinning at the other team. You mean the summer we both got seriously sunburned and your mom scolded us for not wearing sunblock because we were both pasty white? Hitoshi asks, arching a brow. Yep, Izuku says before taking another bite. Huh? Pizza? Yes! Hagakuri's voice echoes from the kitchen, and shortly, she and Yaoyorozu both emerge with plates and drinks. Who got his pizza? She asked. Sensei, Kirishima answers. He said he's taking a couple of us tomorrow to do the weekly shopping, and he'll set up a rotation schedule so everyone does it eventually. He adds. Most of their classmates emerge as the smell of pizza. What? Pizza. Y'all, welcome to my stuttering. It be like that sometimes. It be like that. Pizza. Who the frick says pizza? Pizza. Pizza. There we go. The smell of pizza permeates, goes through to the upper floors, and they finish unpacking. What the hell are you doing in there, Todoroki? Sero grumbles as they come out of the kitchen. It sounds like a construction zone. The funny thing is, he's literally reconstructing the whole fucking room. Setting up my room, Todoroki says evenly. Laughter rings out around the room at his deadpan statement. So am I the only one who finds it weird and awesome to be staying in the dorm with you guys? Uraraka says aloud after swallowing a drink of her juice. Right. Kaminari gushes. I really hope none of you snore and that the walls aren't super thin. He adds with a mock glare at those gathered. Nah, I already tested it. The walls are pretty soundproof, so long as you aren't blaring your music. Joe speaks up with a pointed look at the blonde. What? Midoriya-kun, I've been meaning to ask, how are you doing after everything that happened? Aizawa-sensei wouldn't tell us much, and we were all told to stay close to home after the attack, just in case. Shoji asked, a mouth extending from behind Koda while he sat. Yeah, dude. Bakabro won't talk about it, no matter how much I asked the past few days. Are you okay? Kirishima asked seriously. I lost my place. There you go. I'm okay, Izuku murmurs. It was terrifying, and I'm sure to have nightmares for a while about it, but I've had some good people to talk to. Plus, Aizawa-sensei has already scheduled a few sessions with Hound Dog-sensei later this week for the both of us. Izuku adds. Oh, this isn't my chat. I'm like, why is somebody saying new? Why is the chat different, and why is Willow in my chat? There you go. Is that my grandma? I think I heard my grandma. Whatever. As I was saying, for us later, Izuku adds. He did that for all of us. Yaruzu informs him. It's a mandatory for students to receive counseling after something traumatic to ensure that they're handling it well. The silence hangs heavily for a bit before Sarah speaks up. I don't know about you guys, but I'm still full of energy. Anyone know any fun games we can play? The class excitedly starts calling out suggestions on what they want to do to pass the time before curfew. There's no author notes? What? There's no author notes? Okay. Let's read some of the comments. Oh my god. My boys, Lyrebird. Everybody's just so happy. I love that. I'm aware if they want to go that route, be my guest. The readers will decide which fic is better. But I have bad news. I saw someone in the pair tag on here is rewriting your fic because they felt like you didn't write your own fic right? I'm sorry. Okay. I love the series so much. I literally read it 3 times now because I love how you write everyone, but I have bad news. I saw someone in the pair tag on here is writing your fic. It's not right of them to do this, and I wanted to let you know, like they even said it in the summary, that they're rewriting it, not that it's inspired by. If you want to double check, the fic is called The Echo Hero Mockingbird by... What? You can delete this comments once you see what's going on, and to everyone else in the comments who sees this, do not hunt for this person down. I'm just trying to be a good person here and let Rhea know what's going on and to let Rhea decide what to do because no one deserves to have their... I feel so bad! What? So we can throw it really far by controlling atom vibration, so you should be able to turn. Oh! You're going all the scientifical route. I don't even have the scientifical... Oh my god. All big words. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm aware. If they want to go that route, be my guest. The readers will decide which fic is better. I'm not even gonna go read that person's. Rhea is fucking better. Clap everybody for Rhea. Rhea, does that person have someone podficking their fic? Exactly, not. Because your fic is better. Because your fic even has an audio version. Get that. Yeah. Am I being defensive over Rhea? Yeah. Oh, I don't even know. Okay, clearly here it states that they're very, like, chillax about it. But, like, I don't know how actually Rhea is feeling about it. Because I know how shitty I would feel. Because that is such a hard thing to do. You know? That's such a... Not hard thing to do. That's such a, like, hard thing to, like, have done to you. Like, that's shitty. That's shitty. Whoever did that, that's fucking shitty. Like, I'm sorry. You, like, unless you get freaking permission from the person, you don't just rewrite someone's shit, you know? Like fanfic-wise, like, that's... Okay. Alright. Okay. That's just, whatever. Oh, that's my question, though. That's my question. You can see it's literally December 10th. Literally yesterday is when I got the acceptance. You can see, like, I'm like, yeah, guys, I literally just got accepted for it. That's shitty. I can't believe that's happening to... Oh, this one's a bit shorter. I think you could read this one. Or what time is it? Yeah, I think it, well, knowing me. Okay, I'll leave that one for the next day. But, or I could read that one. I don't know, I'll think about it. I have a question for you guys. Oh, okay. Which game would you like to see me stream? Because I'm thinking of having a certain day streaming, like games, and stuff like that. So which one of these would you like to see me stream? Apart from this one. Bug Snacks is a no. But, you know, The Sims, Roblox, or these two are also a no. I want something that's more of like a, well, I guess I'll leave them. I'll leave them. I'll leave them. But which of these? Because I was leaning more towards this one or one of the dating simulators. So that's like something I've been. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm like, why is it out? Why is it out? Why is it's just out? It's just out and about. No comment. Sorry, somebody just sent me a message. It's like, how many pictures of that cat do you have? I'm like, no comments. Not commenting. Not like I've saved every single picture there is to Molly. By the way, Molly is a cat. It's my friend's cat. Willow's cat. For those who are in the roleplay server now, that's Willow's cat, not my cat. As much as I would love for Molly to be my cat, Molly is not my cat. Molly is Willow's cat. My choice. All right, bet. I'm choosing. And by me, I mean the wheel is choosing. Wheel of names. What was the last time I used this for? Because it's going to show up the last thingies. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I thought it was going to be something like bad or whatever. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, Dial. Town. I feel like Dial Town would be a nice one. Monster. No, that one actually has some NSFW stuff. Never mind. Dream Daddy. Blush. Vastar. Do. Valley. Per. Life is strange. Limbo. Little nightmares. Ultimate custom night. Yeah, that's a good. All right, spinning. Let's go! Dial Town! I love Dial Town. I've played it once already. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna list. Oh, I'm not using that one. Where's another one? What happened to all my sticky notes? Oh, here's another one. Oh, I can't use that one either. Here, I'll use one of my notes over here. It's random paper. Okay. So we'll be doing Dial Town, which is a phone dating simulator. It's funny. It's hilarious. It also has some weird stuff on it, but whatever. Alright, let's see. Remove. Oh, okay. Alright. So those are the two I'm going to be choosing from. I'm most likely going to go for Dial Town. I love Dial Town. Dial Town is my favorite. Dial Town is my... Y'all should subscribe to this person. I'm sorry. I'm a big avid person. I know a lot of my subscribers are already subscribed and watch this, like, this person's, shit. I shouldn't say shit, but their stuff. But I listen to them, so you should listen to them, you know, kind of thing. Dial Town. I'm gonna have fun doing Dial Town. Dial Town is hilarious. It's funny. It's funny. It's so funny. I love Dial Town. If I don't do Dial Town, I'll probably do Life is Strange. One of these two. I'll be choosing between the two of them. because I know Life is Strange is very interesting, but I'll have to like double check if I have not permission to do it. Jesus Christ, not permission, but if I can do it, because I know that there's some complications there with some other stuff. What was that other? What are those other? Oh no, we're not opening that up again. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, I'm like, what the frick is that? No, not that. I was like, what is that? Why do I have that? What is that? But yeah, hopefully, I will see if tomorrow is when I could do this. Tomorrow, I feel like we will get through chapters 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5, yeah. So I'll set that up. Probably it's gonna be somewhere around I subscribe to Kat. Yes, Kat is amazing. Kat is good. As someone who does podfics, this is Chef's Kiss. As someone who does podfics, I am quite picky when it comes to stuff that I do. Now, when I will do it, it's probably going to be later down in the day, because tomorrow I don't have anything that I have to go to. I'm probably thinking 3 p.m. EST for me, right? Yeah, 3 p.m. EST for me. So it would be technically because it's 9 a.m. for me, so 3 p.m. would be, so 9, let's just say, estoy grabando. This low close of the door. Okay. The slow opening of the door. I love how my family now has to slowly open the door. But let me see. I'm trying to do the math. I'm doing the math. Okay, so let's just round. Okay, so it's 9, right? So let's say 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hours ahead of this. Or I guess it would be 5.5 hours ahead of right now. Mainly because I don't have anything to do tomorrow, and I'll do a later down the stream. So as much as these streams are uninterrupted, it's because the kids are at school. So if I do not at 6, at 3, that's when the kids are back. I'd probably have to lock my door. You'd probably hear screaming children in the background. Also, I fixed the mic quality of this stream. I know last time you could hear the fan of my laptop, which is always running on high, because it just is. Because I literally had like a bunch of applications open and stuff like that. Normally I don't have so many open. Normally I only have Discord and this, and that's it. But when I record, I also have Cat Cup open, and then I have some other stuff open, and a lot of the times I have a bunch of stuff open. But yeah, you'll probably hear screaming children in the background, like always. But this was fun. This was nice. This is a really nice fic, and I'm happy it has a sequel. I was so devastated when it finished, and I'm like, no, it doesn't have a sequel. And then I'm like, sequel! Yay! I was so happy. I was so absolutely happy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it now. I'm gonna call it a day. I'll set it up tomorrow for the stream. I know at 3 p.m. would also be more accessible for a lot of people, because I know a lot of people at like 9:40 a.m. Are like at school, and I know like literally the only people that would be able to watch the stream that, you know, are still go to school and stuff are people who live like 8 hours ahead of time or like some immense big ass like 8-9 hours ahead of time, because otherwise it would be like too early for others, which understandable. But I think this will be a day. I actually have fun with these streams. I will say that I have fun. This me streaming these and being able to talk to you guys via chat and via like kind of live, kind of like I know there's a bit of a delay, but it's very fun. It's very nice. It's a way for me to connect with you guys, right? Cause yeah, sure, my channel is a podfic channel, but this is also my channel, my thing. I add my little twist. I know other podfickers don't add their little thoughts of the fic at the end. I do because it's my channel and I say so. Um, and I know others like I think I've only seen one other person do it. Um, and obviously you're on break. That's nice. You're on winter break, right? So yeah. Um, I know, but like some people aren't on winter break because I think. Let me check. Oh, I'm not gonna press that. Hold up. I don't know if that's gonna dock me. I don't want to dock myself. Hold up. Let's not. Let's not. Like for example, for my siblings, this week is the last week. But for example, I'm thinking of even doing streams on Christmas for those who, for whatever reason, don't celebrate Christmas or, I know some people have like some rough family patches and stuff like that, and those who celebrate Christmas, the holiday it is, um, but don't celebrate it with family and are quite lonely on Christmas or whatever. I I'll be streaming the 24th and the 25th. I'll have to, as the dates come closer, I'll have to check because unfortunately I do have a family that I do celebrate Christmas with. I'm just joking. It's not unfortunately, but I do have a family that I do celebrate Christmas with. And depending on stuff is if I'm going to be able to do that. Because I don't know if I'm actually going to be here physically on the 24th and the 25th. I don't know if I'm going to go with my dad. I'll probably have to talk with that. I'll have to really line up, but I do want to do a Christmas stream at the very least. Or if I'm not physically be able to do a live stream, and like the worst case scenario is I freaking take my laptop with me to freaking with my dad's. Ugh, but I would have to carry it the whole time. Okay. Um, but I'll get that situated as the time comes closer and stuff like that. But I think break starts at 19. But I think for you guys, no, summer break. Oh, right, I forget. Some people, I don't know, time zones and then the fucking equator stuff, having people in different, what's it called? I know in some places it's hot right now at this time of year. For me, it's cold. It's colder than a winter's wonderland. I don't know where I was going with that, but I very much enjoy having these chats with you guys and having these streams because it's another way for me to connect with you guys, right? Maybe not, maybe these don't get the most views, right? The personalized videos that I do don't make the most views, and like that's not what I do them for. I do them to get to know those who for some reason like my videos and also like to hear my opinions and like to just hear me. So streams is something that I do want to do a bit more regular, you know, something that is a reg, that doesn't make sense. Something that's regular and stuff like that. I should probably text my friend. Hold up, I'll text him because I remember I stopped streaming a while back and I told him like, hey, I don't stream anymore. And I should probably text him like, hey, I stream again. It's something. It's not on Twitch anymore. It's on YouTube, and it's on a completely different name. But streaming again. But I'm very happy to have you guys. Have you guys love my videos and have you guys be here in my chat. For those who can, for those who don't, those who are watching the video after the live, after it's all done and stuff like that, thank you so much for still like watching it. I do know some people watch it because some of the videos they got I was checking on it. So thank you so much. I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm gonna probably after this I'm probably gonna what's it called? Look at 803, see if I have any new inboxes from any authors and stuff like that. Then I'm gonna go check the comments and reply to those. I'm probably gonna go on to TikTok and post a TikTok and reply to comments there as well. This is my regular morning. I wake up and I check my AO3 inbox. I check my YouTube comment sections. I check my TikTok comment sections. I make sure everything's set up so that your videos get posted every day. And then I get about doing my regular daily routine stuff because, you know, I'm genuinely passionate about this stuff. I genuinely love doing these videos for you guys. But yeah, as always, make sure to eat. Wait, I missed a step. As always, my raindrops, because I want to call you guys my raindrops, because, you know, echo, rainstorm, rainstorm. You can't have a rainstorm without rain, right? So, like, I can't have this, well, I mean, I can have this YouTube channel, but, like, you get what I mean. I don't know. It's symbolic. Whatever. My raindrops. Make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Join our community Discord server. Link is in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content. And thank you so much for watching.